Hey there. We've all been there when you capture a perfect cinematic shot, and when you go to editing, you discover that you have a trash can or a tourist passing. So, fixing this will take hours of work in After Effects or Flame or Nuke. Even sometimes we create the perfect AI shot, but still we have that element or that distraction that we want to remove. So, today I'm sharing with you 5 ways to remove your object from your shot. 3 of these techniques will be done manually in After Effects, and 2 will be done through AI. I used examples with camera movement from stock footage, from AI animation shots taken from my AI series for kids, Nick and Miva. I used the shot from my AI trailer, The Last Shield, and one shot also from my AI spec at ChatGPT. Now, a quick heads up for the manual After Effects techniques. I won't be doing a deep dive tutorial because the whole point is to show you the workflow so you can understand the efforts required there versus the AI tools. I've ranked these techniques from just okay to absolute magic. And honestly, I'm so impressed with the #1 spot with its quality. So, to save you hours of work from tracking, rotoscoping, retouching, I'm handing it over to Naya to take you through the step-by-step workflow for each method. So, Naya, please show them how it's done.
Thanks, Claudia. We have 5 techniques to cover today, moving from the traditional manual workflows all the way up to the new AI winner. We'll kick things off with method number 5, the classic After Effects Mocha AE tracking and Photoshop. Let's open up After Effects and see how this handles the shot. First, import the footage we're going to change. You can do that by going to File, Import, or Command+I on your keyboard. Name your composition. Drag the footage to your timeline. Right-click, transform and fit to comp so you can see the full frame if your footage size is bigger than your composition. We will be removing the parabolic softbox completely. Pre-comp your footage. I always prefer to do this step in case later on I want to change anything in the footage itself. In the effects search for Mocha AE, drag it onto your footage. Double-click Mocha and it will launch automatically. Choose the pen tool and draw the mask around the spot you want to track, and then hit the button track. Once it's done, hit Save button and close Mocha. Hit Create Track Data. Choose Corner Pin with Support Motion Blur, Effects and Masks. Create a null object. And in Mocha, link it to the null object. It's better always to link to a null. You will see why later. Now, export this frame to Photoshop. Inside Photoshop, we will use generative fill to remove this spot. Once done, save it, and let's get it inside After Effects. On this frame we will mask out the subjects, so we take them from the initial footage. So in Mask, choose Subtract, add a bit of feather. Now link it to the null layer. And there you go, spot removed. As you can see, we still used inside Photoshop their built-in AI generative fill with Firefly Image 3. Now technique 4 is called content-aware fill. Let's check it out on another stock footage clip. Back to After Effects. In this footage, we need to remove the guy completely. We will work on 5 seconds duration for the demo. Let's go, same process. Drag it to your timeline, name your composition, and check all settings. Fit to comp. Set composition to work area. Grab the pen tool and draw a mask around the guy. Once done, choose None so you can see the whole image. Now there are 2 ways to track it, or your right-click track mask, or manually. I will do it in this case manually because the object big and doesn't require a lot of detailed tracking. Once done, go to Window menu. Choose Content Aware Fill. This is the tool that will fill the gap and replace our guy. Set Alpha to 10. Fill Method Object and Range is always Work Area, and hit Generate Fill Layer. And there you go, the guy is gone. And the last After Effects technique is cool, in which we will use Beeble to extract the alpha channel of the subjects. Let's dive in. Open Beeble.ai. Hit Video to VFX and upload your footage. Again, I'm uploading 5 seconds for the demo. Once it's loaded, click on Review VFX Passes and then choose Alpha. We only need the characters, so we will click on Refine Alpha and then select our characters. Here's the process. Once happy with the selection, click on Confirm and then Generate. It will take few minutes. Once done, click on Download and choose Individual VFX Passes. We only need the alpha for today's demo. I prefer to use PNG sequence. Import the sequence into After Effects. Make sure to match the frame rate to your original footage. Then drag it into your timeline. Back to Mocha, same process as the first demo. Now that we're done with Mocha, pre-comp your footage and add Mocha onto the pre-comp instead. Create null object. And link it to our tracking data. I prepare the background in advance in Photoshop if you want to know how. Drop your question in the comments, and I will explain how it was done. Drag it onto the timeline and link it to the null layer. Use the Track Matte mode in our alpha sequence to remove the background from our footage. There you go, equipment removed and background tracked. Now we can do some fine-tuning and play as much as we want. Here's quickly what I've done. I pre-comped the alpha sequence and added linear color key to add soft matte and soften the edges of the subjects. There are so many ways to do this, but this is my own workflow if you like to try it. You will see the edges are softer now, which makes look more real and well integrated with the background we created. And finally, I added a vignette to blend everything together and to reduce the light on the left a bit.
I wanted to jump in because what Naya showed you in the manual After Effects techniques is important even if you rarely use it. It's important to understand. Why? Because AI isn't magic, it's prediction. Sometimes even the best AI tool can fail. So knowing how to track a mask and remove an object and do some retouching will be your safety net. But let's be real, we want speed. The first AI tool that Naya will share with you is Runway, and the quality is great. But you have to know that the video is restricted to 5 seconds long. So if you have longer clips, you won't be able to do it inside Runway. That is exactly why the last tool is my #1 winner, because it solves that duration problem, and honestly, it understands physics better than any other tool right now. Back to you, Naya.
So excited to show you the next object or subject removal technique in Runway. We're going to test it on 3 clips. Let's play. Open Runway and name your session. Choose Remove option from their list and hit Try Remove. Import your video, and you can see clearly that only the first 5 seconds will be used as Claudia mentioned earlier. Here's the first shot where we need to remove the boy and keep the girl. I will prompt the following: remove the boy, his basket, and his shadow. I've tried saying remove the boy only, but it kept his shadow and made the girl hold the basket. So you need to be very precise. While waiting, let's upload the footage of the lady with ice cream and ask Runway to remove the tissue and the man in the background. Here's the animation result. Not bad, actually. But you can see that there's a deformation happened to her hand here. While waiting for the ice cream lady, let's upload a footage from Last Shield trailer where I need to remove the pouches from the boy's belt. And here's the result of the second footage. Amazing, but there's something different, right? Look at the original footage here. She's not moving her fingers and the dress is moving differently and nicely, whereas in the cleaned up version, it's different and her fingers are deformed. But still, very clean result for a cleanup. Now our boy here. Runway removed his pouches, but it changed his outfit design. I mean, it's not bad, but let's see in the next AI tool if we'll get better result. And finally, our winner for today is Kling O1. You will see what I'm talking about. Open Kling AI and choose the new Kling O1. Upload the first footage. It's the same animation we used in Runway. Let's see the difference. And you can see I just wrote delete the boy. I didn't add details like remove basket or shadow because in Runway I had to. Hit generate. You have to know that it takes the resolution and duration automatically up to 10 seconds. While waiting, let's upload another video, which is the boy with the pouches that we also tried in Runway. I wrote same prompt. And by the way, you have the option to output more than one video. Hit generate, and our final video to test is this one. I want to remove the floating umbrella above the kid's head. Hit generate. Let's see all 3 results and compare. There. The boy, his basket, and his shadow are gone. And Miva the girl is unchanged. Remember the deformation of her hand we had in Runway? And here's the magic. The outfit of the boy is unchanged, except that the pouches were removed, whereas in Runway it changed the design of his clothes and his belt. And the umbrella vanished. And see how it rebuilt the background nicely. Absolute magic.
Coming from 20 years experience in post-production, I can tell you it is genuinely amazing how fast this technology is moving. Kling O1 is currently leading the path, But as you saw, having these manual skills in your back pocket is very needed and very important, especially for professional editors and artists. If you found this comparison helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so you can stay ahead of the AI filmmaking curve. Check the description for the links to all the tools that Naya mentioned, and I'll see you in the next one.